everyone, Happy New Year and welcome to Digital Deluxe by Luby Lou. This is a Tuesday tutorial by Leslie Ray. I want to share with you today a remake of one of my favorite projects. When I saw this first made by Christine, I just knew I wanted to do one too, and I have yet to try my hand at it, so I thought I would take this opportunity, since it's over a year old. I wanted to take this opportunity to remake it, and update some of the images used and stuff. So what I'm going to use is the Blooming Roses Barnaby, which is new this month, and some notable music paper. It just seemed to really want to go with this. And I'm going to use some cardstock, paper, glue, some mini dewdrops, some handmade flowers, stuff like that to finish it off. And this will become a drawer easel card. So let's get started. There we go. What I've done is I've cut my piece of cardstock here. I'm going to make a 4x4 drawer card. So I've cut this piece of cardstock to just under 5. If you see there, it's about 4 7/8 inch. And the reason I'm cutting it to just under 5 is because I want my outside dimension to be 4. Initially, when Christine did this, she made her inside drawer be 4 inches. And that is wonderful, but that makes your outside be an odd number. So I wanted mine for a little bit of a switch to be a 4-inch card top. So here's what I did, is I made it just a smidge smaller, and then I went around and I scored 1/2 inch on each corner. And you can use either some fast acting glue like I'm using, or you can clip each of your corners to kind of help hold them. And then a second thing that will help hold these is, as we go, Christine had some cute little strips of pattern paper on the insides, and that will also help hold down our edges. So we make this. Another piece of cardstock that you'll need needs to be 4 inches wide, and I went ahead and cut mine 4 inches by 11 inches, and then I'll show you how I scored it in a minute so that I can show you where I trimmed off where I didn't need as much. This is great for candy or a little surprise goodie. You could put a handmade bracelet or something like that in your drawer. There's lots of options for your drawer. Now, you have your simple drawer, and then we're going to put some pattern paper in it to give it a little finishing touch. I love this idea. I think it looks really finished off and pretty, and will make a nice gift. So here's a piece of paper here, and then I have a whole bunch of these little bitty strips, and you can make this any size you want. Mine just is going to be 4 inches square, so I made it little, but you could have made this much bigger if you wanted to. And I'm going to put these really cute little striped papers from the Notable collection. I cut across my stripes, so I have that cute little look to it. I love these. And the music note paper in the Notable is so pretty. I'm kind of addicted to music note paper, so. And these go all the way around the outside and the inside of this. These are cut just a smidge under 4 inches and just a smidge under a 1/2 inch. I know that's a weird number, but if you did like a 1/16 of an inch, that would be just about right. I've got these all the way around the outside. Now this is the point that before I went on and did anything else, I would add my pull. And what she did for her pull was she had a little bitty strip like this, and she glued it like this onto the cardboard, and that's what I'm fixing to do. But then she added brads, and you would want to add brads before you added this back end piece, just simply so that you hide your brad ends. But for mine, I'm going to finish that off with a some dewdrops to match my flowers on top. So instead, I'm just going to glue my handle down. So there you go. So when you glue it down, you don't have to brad, or when you're going to glue the mini dewdrops down. Alright, so on the inside, here we go. So you could put brads there, and if you put brads there, put that down before you glue in this piece that goes underneath, because this will be covering up the tails of your brad. I'm going to trim that right there. I have a little piece that sticks up. So see, that finishes off that inside really nicely. Definitely get these two inside pieces. And here we go. These inside pieces go here. And then one last piece. I need to move on to the next part. So here we go. Here's our last piece. And then now we want to build the little sleeve this fits into, okay? And so this piece is what I was talking about. It's 4 inches wide, and then it's about 9.5 inches long. And so what I did is I scored it at 1/2 inch, and then scored again 4 inches later, another 1/2 inch, 4 inches later, and then this piece is just a little smidge under 4.5 inches. So that when I build this around my drawer, it will fit perfect. So I'll add glue here and close it. And hold it for just a smidge, just a second. And so now I have a drawer that works. Love it. And I want to add to the sides some more of that fun stripe. Now, this is an easel card on top of your drawer. So, the next thing I'm going to do is make it an easel card. And to do that, I've cut this piece of cardstock 8 by 4, and then I've scored it at 2 and at 4 so that it will be an easel card. And this gets glued on top so that it'll go here. Okay, so this is what we're going to glue next. And so the top of my card is exactly 4 by 4. Okay, and I have a little piece of music note paper to go on the inside of that as well. There you go, just like that. And then now you assemble it just like you would your favorite kind of easel card. And so what I want to do is I'm going to assemble this with a little bit of stripe of black or blue right here, and then I'm going to build on this side some fun vines and stuff, and then I'm going to add in my handmade flowers and all that into this corner. So that's how I'm going to finish it there. And then on the inside I have a little strip of faux lace, and I'm going to trim that right there and glue it, and this will be what holds my B card open when it's ready. So there is the basic construction of my envelope card. I'm going to go off camera and finish the putting on our focal elements, but just so you'll see again, little drawer, and it's an easel card on a drawer. So much fun. I can't wait to use this for gift giving for teachers and for friends, for presents. This would be perfect for some handmade jewelry, little hand rolled beads and stuff. So much fun. Love it. Thank you, Christine, for the inspiration. I hope you enjoyed what I did with it. Have a great week, and I will see you back in 2, and Christine will be back next week.